Hello and welcome back to Arknights. I'm Luce, and tonight, well, the EX stages for the event have arrived, and so it's time for me to have some fun with doing them. Unfortunately, I was not able to resolve the volume issue from before. In some ways, it might be a good thing because it prevented me from getting copyright struck, but at the same time, I might have to work on my modded tablet settings a bit more later, just see how it goes. But for now, SSCX. Going here. Yeah, as you can see, I've been raising the girls a bit more, getting all their modules and such. And I've gotten the M6 on Sakiko here. I don't intend to, yeah, I don't intend to max all of them, especially Niaru. Unfortunately, Niamu, she is really weak, but I do intend to have some fun.
Is it my turn? All right. Please.
Sakiko time. Okay, that's obviously not gonna work, is it? Yeah, those, Alright, yeah, those, clowns really build up their balloons quickly. But at the same time, I should probably not obligate myself to bring the whole set. Like, first things first, I could probably afford to bring Ash. We'll bring her S1 just so I don't have to charge it. Actually, I'm probably better off bringing the Ambusher than, Naomu, I'm sorry. Her S1 is the main one, but I do kind of like her S2. It's got some pretty nice options to it. The good news is, since she does number of hits rather than damage with her skill 1, once it's charged, it'll do a really nice job, I think. Oh, that one just jumped off the edge, oh my. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the hole's down there. Sakiko, there we go. Ooh, that could have been bad. Yeah, let's get the ambusher over here. Yeah.
Private room. Please enter. Get what you deserve.
That one's stuck. Actually, I should probably use the bard here. That's a nice range increase, actually. There we go. Easily pop the balloons once I actually, had someone built for it. Chapter 1, The Candy House. Sir Hansel and Gretel have something to say about that.
Your please enter.
There we are. Okay, good. I need to have her down here. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue. We'll have the doll keeper here. Might actually be worth my time to put her here instead, actually.
What can I get? Oink oink. What can I get?
Probably put him back here, but I don't think I need to. Alright. It's nice the bard can deal some damage like that. I'm going with RS2 instead of RS1, though RS1 has pretty nice help for its uses, especially with the range increase, but I guess I just like true damage units. Alright, here we go. Down the hole. That's always satisfying, having enemies go down there. We're off to a good start, I'd say. I'm not using the full Ave Mujica, but to be fair, I did not promise I would be using them, if we're honest. Although, I suppose I might want to consider replacing Rose Salt with actual Nightingale for the boss. The boss does basically... Yeah, after the stream, I had to redo the auto because it was not... It wasn't stable. I had to redo it. Unfortunate. She does pretty much entirely arts damage, and so someone that can invalidate that will help me out a lot. Alright, let's see here. What's this? Only one, but this is suspicious for me, so let's go this way. I think this will be fine. Maybe just a fast redeploy for safety purposes. I don't want to bring the super-powered one, so let's bring Lee. Ha. Toy box.
Is it my turn? Private room.
I definitely need to get Sakiko out immediately. She's a lot of fun, and she's actually one of the very few operators where it's actually genuinely worth getting her module up. That's actually kind of nice. It's not often you run into a unit where their module at full level 3 is genuinely worth your time. Feels kind of nice. I will go this way. Most of the Ave Mujica are fine. I should probably bring him here just so that he can cure their stun if that happens. If we get spammed by spider bunnies, I can just use her S2 for that. The fear and general stun are kind of nice like that. Yeah, if it's just one, I can handle it. If you're gonna use even just two or three of them, the fever, exactly what I thought might be the case.
Hang in there.
Alright, we'll have some true damage here. Oh, nice. Everyone's using it. Oh, wow. There we go. Ooh, stunned her. Ah, that's fine. Alright, let's get the fear going here. Fear gas going. Yeah, this is why I wanted that S2, because if something huge like this happened, I could buy a few more seconds. Her S1 is usually preferred just because it will continuously activate during the song, though. And that is a genuinely worthwhile use, make no mistake. I might even M6 her eventually. Ambushers are just really nice tools in the toolbox, you know? That's why I still use Ethan to this day, even though I've got others like Manticore now. And, wait, I don't have any of the 6-star ones. I don't have Ascalon nor Mizuki. Well, I guess that explains why I've been using those lower star ones, doesn't it? Yeah, get Sakiko out first and foremost. She's the main lane holder. I can actually probably put her facing this direction, just because that way once her skill activates, it can hit across from there. There we are. I'm gonna have to go with some full power here. For no reason, we'll just do it this way. Besides, I need a few moments to get these out. There we are. Plus, when she activates her skill, it'll cover that entire area, which I do quite like. I guess if I really need to, I could also put one of my defenders in the middle there. Nice, everyone having their skill active for Fever. Fortunately, there's nothing I can do to make them reach all the way over there. That's unfortunate, but it's how it goes. Yeah, the Ambusher's generally not a high priority, but she is genuinely good. She's not like Nayamu, where using her is basically just for theme purposes or because you like her. Oh wow, there's so many more of these buns. Oh my. Alright, good. It's here. Alright, let's hold off on that then. Oh shoot! Yeah, I should have put one of my defenders in front of her. They would probably have gotten themselves killed from Yi's burn, for example. Oh well, I've got plenty of stamina potions for this. I knew this might take a few tries. Yeah, I was prepared to cure stun. I was not prepared to kill death. Sakiko, your turn. There we are. And ambusher here. Okay, good. He's brought full power and full everything here, so. Here we are. I probably should have put a caster or someone stronger. Even Blaze Alter would have been nice here. Blaze Alter is a genuinely powerful unit. I don't know why. Is a genuinely powerful unit. Alright, good. The song is prepared. Oh, nice. This is... Yeah, 20 seconds, and... Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. I knew I could do it. Haha. Looks like I'm still... I'm almost done recovering from my sickness, but not quite. I mean, we might have even heard it when I did the story event, but yeah, I was a bit sick at the time. I just didn't realize it. Hmm. Maybe Lessing might be a little better here.
Opportunity.
Gleaming Wing.
Yes. Your private room.
Sakiko time. Joyful Cotton seeks out and attacks units who block the moonlight.
Yes, these.
This should help out. She can't attack aerial units, but this should help. This might be a good time for this, yeah. Gotta make sure Lumen doesn't die. Doll Keeper I should probably put up here, I think. And I can put, I'll just put here. And I'll put the Bard over here. Just because she can actually hit aerial units. Hmm. 59. Wow, I didn't realize just how many... Oh yeah, it's because of these idiots. Oh wow. Okay, so note to self, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, that's just way too many. Alright, I know what I need to do. I need true AoE, and that means a Phalanx caster. Now, I do have Lin, but I'm not going to use Lin. I'm going to use Mint. Casting. I could also use Blaze the Igniting Spark, but she can't burn aerial enemies, so Mint is definitely gonna have to be it. Range expands, deal attack. She scales rather well with... She actually does scale very well with buffs. I should seriously consider putting the Bard on the other side. Sakiko alone can probably handle that side, if we're completely honest. I just have to make sure I use her skill specifically when the minions spawn. There we are.
Pretty simple. One should be act will fully dissolved. How quick?
Let's see here.
Oink oink. Let's go.
Joyful. There we go.
Check again. It's
20, good.
迷っている暇が。私たち。Watch for the blast.
Right, here we are.
みんなも。
True damage coming.
私は君臨し続け
There
る。
we go.
Your private.
地に
What can I?
This might actually be a little better then.
Shall we sow the grain?
Alright, here we are.
Sow the mountain. Would you like to see some?
True AoE damage. Lovely. There you go, yeah. Lots of true AoE. Wonderful. The fever's not charging nearly as quickly as normal here. There we are. Well, not a big deal, I don't think. I guess it really is the Doll Keeper and possibly Namu who specifically charges it. Namu charges it just by existing. The Doll Keeper charges it when hit, but the thing is she deals recoil damage on her attack, on her skill 2. Pearl Salt's just playing a really good unit. I'm genuinely surprised they haven't given her effect to a 6-star yet.
Is it my turn? All right. Oink oink.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Calm down a little. 時間は待って。He's here.
There we go, extend her range a little. There we are.
Your private room.
Oh dear. That's bad. I did notice these stages don't seem to have the instant protection they usually have, or if they do, they don't mark it. Yeah, that's a lot. My mistake was having her use it right away. I need to save it. I would have been absolutely fine with my setup had I been smart about, using when to use. I should only use Sakiko's skill when those creatures show up. That's the big point of contention I have here.
By malice.
I should probably do it this way just to double the speed of which this cap.
I mean,
Wow, I really messed up there. Huh. Actually, it's just refunding it no matter what. I guess I have no complaints there.
first.
Okay, so yeah, and I do in fact need to get out to Mint right away so that I can start charging her power. Because she has true AoE. Ash does not.
I finished construction of the deployment point. To be so we can confirm that this area is safe. Move!
迷っている。
Why is she not killing them fast enough? It might just be a raw stats thing. Ash is not going to cut it. There's a few options here for this. I could use Pawsey, who has significantly better burst. I could use Cruise the King Glint, who is about sheer number, or Insider has the highest raw attack stat. Heh.
I finished construction of the Oi. Go! The week. Guys,
Wow, how is that happening so much faster? Bit annoying, but whatever. She was able to kill them.
please. Somno. Fight them.
Oh wow, she couldn't kill them in time. Yeah, are they coming out faster? Joyful Cotteron HP is significantly increased, so they are in fact a lot more beefy. And this map very clearly focuses on forcing you to have a lot of anti-air. Might even be worth bringing multiple little anti-air snipers.
Already simple. Whether you want to be act or be dissolved. How quick?
Actually, I should probably be having them facing the same direction. That gives a bonus.
Your private. Watch your step. Start the clock.
I could also just use Lyn, who is, if we're honest, is a lot better for this.
On alert. I've got you now. 迷っている日
Landscape here.
This here seconds.
Oi.
Alright, here we are. That should work. There we are.
Tell me what you require so we can confirm that this area is safe. Hold these
Oh dear. Yeah, that's not working. I can't use a splash caster. Those are too well, maybe I could actually if it's something like Marcel. But the problem is I need that. I don't have the DP to get her out immediately like I have to. That's the main sticking point. It takes a lot of DP to get Marcel out, and I can't deploy her at the immediate start of the map anyways. Which means I actually have a use for Dusk. Isn't that funny? This probably isn't gonna work. There's plenty of more meta ways. Like, I could just use Lyn. I might even just do that, since she actually has a lot more of this going for her, but the nice thing about Matsukuri is he does in fact buff bards, and that's a big deal, because bards gain a lot from additional stats. Like, way more than you'd think.
Oh, no, you going arcade. Oh. Ain't that the
Would any of you?
Wow, am I really not able to do this?
Check again. I am rather attached.
Wow, she is slow as hell to deal her damage. I forgot. She has true AoE, but if she takes 11 billion years before one attack, there's no point to it. She could deal 1,000,000 damage, and it would be pointless if she dies before she gets the attack off. I don't remember why I don't like Dusk. She is really disappointing for a limited. I guess I don't have a choice. I still want my snipers, but I don't have so much snipers with AoE. No, Cruise Ultra's fine. Oopsie.
Task. Find your.
I finished
Here we
construction
are.
of the
Yeah, see, that increases max HP a little. They need to be facing the same direction. I can't believe I forgot his passive. It's not a huge deal, but it helps significantly.
soar through the skies.
Onala.
Alright, here we are. Lyn should be able to handle this. Maybe.
時間は待って。Oh, is attack. Going. Moses. You want to talk?
Here we are.
ありません。
Until we can confirm that this area is safe. Hold these someone. Going arcade. Tell me what you require. I will do.
Here's a good spot. See me.
Should be going off to the right now.
みんなも私が守るから。
Here. I think this should be enough to finish, so we'll see how this goes.
Your prime. Peace.
Get what you deserve.
You get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Alright, these guys are gonna should come to the left side now, and Lyn can kill them all. Oh, nice. She instantly drops them. Oh, nice. Yeah, unfortunately, Lynn really is that big of an upgrade from Mint. I just like Mint more, so I try to use her first if I can. Nice, I think that was actually worth my time. Why is Bloody on Wan Qing? Because I was doing a double Vanguard strategy here, and I didn't feel like using Myrtle. Also, I didn't have Elysium until well after I raised Yanqing, so Alright, do your thing. Alright, Lynn's taking a while to charge. Alright, this should burn all of them so I don't have to worry about them anymore. There we go. That was a little annoying. Well, like I said, I did not get Elysium until after I'd already built Yanqing. That's just how it went. And Saliak, I don't think I have her, but even if I did, there are many reasons that Flagpipe uses a 4 and 5 star and not Saliak, even though you could absolutely use her in the strategy. Plus, it actually, in this particular case, actually did help because I did need the little HP boost they got to survive the first wave of enemies. Yunqing and his partner would have died without it. Let's see here. Durability isn't everything since you want to kill enemies before you have to tank, but it's not nothing either. I'm very suspicious. I have the feeling there's going to be a lot of these enemies here, so I'm probably going to want some very cheap units to throw around. Do I have a cheap casters? Not really. Ones who could kill those guys would be quite nice. I guess someone like Eben might not be bad, actually. He's a bit expensive to deploy, but nothing too major. You know, funny thing, before Sakiko and the other Ave Mujica girls, I actually had a primarily male units going. She was about the only major female one I kept using. I didn't mean for it to end up that way, it just kind of wound up that way. Where does he go? It might be good to get him here just to get this going. This should help out a lot, actually. Now Sakiko has basically half the damn map as range. Yeah, why did I want the Ave Mujica girls? Well, I've never seen what they're from. I just thought their gameplay was really fun. Oh, I see this guy in the lower right-hand corner. He's invisible. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Ami and Julie. I never thought about that one.
The performance will begin soon. In themselves.
Yeah, maybe I should have used Sakiko's skill. Then again, I don't need to kill that guy instantly. I think that counts as yeah, he counts as an elite, which means Eben can do his thing. There we go. That should kill him regardless of what happens next. I'll just have Eben charge up while he's doing that. You know what? Let's have her. I want this range increase. You know, I think I should have her down here just to help increase with the range increase here. Oh yeah, she's supercharging the fever meter.
Oink, oink.
It was mostly a networking thing, but then a lot of games I've played have actually brought it up as a subject. I don't know, it's like people, they expect people to be terrified when monsters start eating people.
任せてください。
Yeah, this doesn't affect them because they're invisible. Come on. Yeah, look at all those guys there. I don't like this one bit. Maybe I should reveal some of them. Can I reveal if I do this? Some of them.
ドクターとはそれでも慰めを求めますよね。
Okay, there we are. Yeah. Okay, that did work kind of, but not really at all. That was funny. I did what I could. I mean, I guess I could try and put him here.
Get what you deserve.
That just charged up our Mujica.
Still misbehaving? Let's kick it up a notch.
Oh, interesting. That didn't Interesting. That didn't.
Patience, friend.
Oh, did something go by? What go past that I didn't went past that I didn't see? That's weird. Uh They are past like ghosts seem to enjoy the process. Invisible when under moonlight, cannot be blocked while invisible. Okay, so yeah, they just one of them just straight up walked past all my units while they were hidden in the darkness. Which means I'm going to have to bring someone to act as invisible reveal. So instead of, well, the most obvious, I guess, would be Silver Ash.
We all have a
Lightwing.
Zombies already simple. Whether you want to act or fully dissolve. How quick?
no.
Check again.
First of all, let's get some healing going to make sure we're in good shape. Silver Ash, I should definitely be,
Very well.
Does this Silver Slash reach? Yes, he does, if I can get it in time. Let's see if he can reveal them, actually, because I'm not sure if he actually does. Possible, but...
What do you plan? The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his oink, oink. No.
Guess we'll soon find out if the darkness does in fact hide them. Visibility.
What are you planning?
Those aren't in range of his attack. Okay, so yeah, he does in fact reveal them if they're in his range.
What are you planning? Hostile minds worry.
Yeah, by all means, please come this way, my friends. And Sakiko should be able to just kill them normally now. Ah, don't know what this moth is, but I want it dead. Oh, I see. It came from here because they attacked the countdown to hatchling. For a period of time, an enemy will come out. Okay, yeah, she can charge the fever time mechanic with this.
What are you planning?
Hey, bear. Yeah, that moth almost threw me off a little. I guess I could have retreated some more people to get anti-air out. Excellent. Challenge mode. The attack range increased and but their attack speed is reduced. Oh, I don't like this one bit. Yeah, this is really gonna be a pain. So basically, however much invis reveal you can get. I do have one unit that's probably gonna be better for this then. Where is she? Sukinogi. And of course, I'll want her to be at least Elite 1 for the range increase.
Now.
Might as well make her actually able to survive. Reveals the invisible enemies. Actually, I need to level her skills too, don't I? Because of that, her skill is what reveals invisible enemies. More expensive than I'd like, but I'm not sure how much that actually helped now that I looked. Whatever. We need as much invis reveal as we can for this, because those guys, they're gonna be a nightmare until I get rid of them.
Boss, any? Watch where you step.
時間は待ってくれ。
Should be fine.
私たちの。Heck again. It's purity be
By fire be purged.
patience. Slow simmer on low heat. Not option. Friend, heat control. Everything.
Very well.
Silver Ash I'm going to put over here this time, as I have to spread out my invis reveal. And I should probably just put here just to make sure we're protected here.
What do you plan?
Can I hit that? Yes, I can. Oh, by all means, please shoot the... yeah, please shoot the doll keeper. She charges her fever every time she takes damage. Okay, good. That's 2 down. And I do notice that the regular skill begins its countdown after the fever ends, so you basically get 20 extra seconds of fever time. That's kind of nice. Oh no, yeah, I'm not letting you just waltz on past me, buddy. Yeah, this is what I wanted the invis reveal for.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, they're all going to be coming this direction, so let's do it this way.
What are you planning? The fool
Swing, swing.
is not.
There we go. And we didn't even let the moth come out this time. Wonderful.
Fiercer.
Credit to Sukanoge. I genuinely wasn't expecting to get a good use out of her, but there it is. Oh my. That's a lot of space that I can't put anyone. I can't even put a ranged operator, so I can't even be cheeky by extending Sakiko's range. So it looks like I'm definitely going to have to cheese this one. Oh, it does look like I might indeed be able to use Blaze Altar here, so let's bring her S2. Might even be good to bring another caster, actually, just because global range might not be bad. Golden Glow it is. Alright, we'll try and spawn camp the enemy and hope none of them get past me. Although, knowing this game, they're not going to make this easy. They're probably going to have enemies already spawned back there, so I'm not going to be able to do anything about it.
Is it my turn? Please
Oh no, these assholes! That dog doesn't take away points if he's not carrying an enemy.
your private room.
Shit! Never mind. Those things are moving too fast for Blaze Altar. I might in fact have to use, gonna have to play it safe and use Yado Altar. That's how it goes sometimes, I suppose. I could also theoretically use Vina, I guess. I doubt it's actually gonna work, but oh well. I win a lot of these with a lot of scuffed runs that have no right working, but somehow do. Granted, I don't have a lot of the meta operators. Like, I was unlucky and was not capable of getting Logos. He never came home, which is stupid.
時間は待って。どこまでも追い詰め。この敵。Now's the time to help.
We are. Oh, nice. The dog actually died that time.
Yes, I
Man, I hope nobody takes that out of context.
enjoying our
私たちの勝利に位置につきました。
Covering this whole range should be in my best interests.
覚悟はたやすいことです。
Yeah, can't let those dogs have their fun, unfortunately.
Get out.
I don't like that's taking this.
任せてください。Time for me off. この敵。ドクターとはあなたを
Here we
どこ
are.
までも追い詰め。
Easy. Once I know the gimmick.
Idea.
Wonderful. I end up leaving basically everything from the previous team when I update it, just besides that, okay, so I'm gonna need these guys here, so and I don't care about the rest, so I just don't bother changing them.
no
迷っている。はい。あなたをどこまでも。ドクター、すぐにご決断。あなたたちの終幕に。
Dog doesn't count against my.
Now's the time to help.
What can I get? Koi koi.
位置につきました。
we go. Okay, good. Yeah, I get the sense the dogs were the ones buffed. I forgot to check. Um, s-
ドクター、それでも慰めを求めますの。
People will be done in no time.
Wish I didn't.
Hey, where? Just poke, 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 poke. Here we are. Challenge again. Yeah, one tile becomes unavailable for deployment. The companion beasts have increased movement speed. So yeah, they expected the dogs to grab more things and run, which would have made it significantly more frustrating. Ah, an actual drone map. Tea party in the mirror. I need to finish that. I don't know why I didn't before. I'll grab a sip of my drink before I dive right back in. Big sippy. Alright. And for Vina, I should actually probably use her skill 1 for this.
I'll adjust my to fit.
That's an M9 I definitely don't regret. And yeah, I do know there's an even stronger one coming, stronger arts fighter coming in the future, but it's kind of funny looking at the damage charts. All of them have condition stuff, which can cause, with enemy stats, can go up and down, and then there's just...
All right.
No, these.
時間は待ってくれません。ドクター、無料は金の命などす。あらら。あなたたちの注目にバンカー。ありません。Again, it's so long as you're here.
damage they do to it. Quite a bit, actually. Oh, woof.
Remember the smoke color? Doctor. 火はあなたをどこまで焦っちゃダメだよ。
That was a bit painful, but I think it was worth it. Although I think I should probably put her up here, just so that she can wall off a bit. That way enemies will be going after Shu and not Rose Salt.
I wasn't.
There we go. Moth's done. There we go. Ah, I knew one last little bugger would be coming. I guess in theory Vina could have also worked. It depends if those enemies deal arts damage or not. Let's check. Yeah, they deal physical. Although it's a rather large increase. Or Dreams of Metamorphosis. Oh, lovely. I actually might want to bring more casters or something that can deal more damage to them then. They are elites, aren't they? Yeah, they're elites. Alright, so yeah, if they're an elite, then yeah, Eben will be able to handle them with ease.
I'm not.
Until we can come. Faith? Your prime.
迷っている暇は。それでも慰め。
Careful of music on the battlefield. Especially if they select as doleful as a clarinet.
あなたたち。ありません。Again, it's the spring breeze. 止めますね。Observe the mountain. やるしか。
As doleful as a clarinet.
人の命を宿す。
There we go, that should help. Ah, nice.
Not bad. Recipe. That's all.
7. This looks too easy. There's definitely gonna be some sort of gimmick or something with it, I know it. Tea Party in the Mirror, The Velvet Company, Light Wing, Gleaming Wing, The Toy Box, The Candy House. And don't worry about me running out of stamina, I've got potions specifically for this. Alright. I've been making a bit faster progress than I expected. Then again, now that I say that, I'm gonna take like an hour on stage AX8 alone, aren't I? Oh well, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. I'm under the moonlight.
Zombies already simple. Whether you act or don't. How quick
What can I do? These.
Ugh.
so long as you
Gonna have to do it this way then.
have some
What can I do? Oink, oink.
私たちありません No sooner on low key.
Excellent. Yeah, the nice thing about Primal Defenders, they can heal their own status effects.
Careful of music on the battlefield. Specialize.
Just your seconds. On alert.
As gracefully as 3/4.
Oh shoot. I can't lose Sakiko. Okay, note to self, put, I need to protect Sakiko. I need a defender in front and defender in back.
Sometimes out.
Even her. Yes, I must. Hey.
Look you. あなたたち So long as you have some
Oink, oink.
rat still misbehaving, then let's kick it up a notch. まさかありません
Get you.
Spring breeze time.
Careful of music on the battlefield. Specialize.
And let me. Just your seconds. And see?
Alright, there we go. Keep healed.
Rain clouds believe. Patience, friend. Don't oil into your hot water.
Hinfort aus meinem Kopf.
Glad they go around rather than going right into the blue box, but yeah, enemies have to hit certain checkpoints before they're allowed to enter the blue box.
Oh, really? Patience, friend.
Here.
Everything, friend. I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
Here we are. That could have gone a lot worse, that's for certain.
And then
Slumbering companion beast movement speed and max HP is greatly increased. So those are the dogs. He'll go. Yeah, I'll use that Sandy there. I do think Eben's still the call, but I guess I should put him down south. Because he's absolutely going to be the main thing standing between them and me exploding. Because I have the feeling one burn proc isn't going to kill them like it did during normal mode, that's for sure.
Private room.
迷っている暇があります。ドクター、かりそめの命を宿す。
Careful of music on the battlefield. I get boy.
So long as you have some. Slow simmer on low heat.
Here we go. Burn, burn. There we are, we're good. Safe.
意識より炸裂。私たちの勝利。What? I'm not. On a lot. ありません。Flesh and bone bear weeds. 慰めを求めますね。訓練通りにやる。
Graceful as 3/4.
Don't oil into a hot pot. It's just perfect.
go.
If you'll really sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew, feed the plains when
Ah, they were. Excellent, excellent. EX8. This is where the boss returns. The candy house, the toy box, the gleaming wing, the light wing, the velvet comforter, the tea party in the mirror, the moon, and the fairy tale ending. Sweet fairy tale, there's no illness. Joyful fairy tale with a light-hearted fairy tale with no despair. Quiet fairy tale where there is no noise. Peaceful fairy tale where there is no fatigue. Passionate fairy tale where there is no boredom. A dreamy fairy tale where there is no sorrow. Happily ever after in the fairy tale. I'm gonna have to bring the A game for this. The boss does deal some very substantial arts damage. They're all coming from exactly one direction, but the problem is the boss has the ability to do a lot of very frustrating things, so it might be in my best interest to hold up a good bit in front of the box. And thankfully, the moths go with a very scenic route. I'd be in very much trouble if they did the other way around. I'm gonna try and hold the enemies off a bit further ahead. As long as they don't drop down some enemies in the darkness, we should be fine. Depends how cheap they're feeling, I guess.
only do
Nope, they are indeed feeling like cheap jerks. I hate it.
Private room.
this. ありません。
Please don't pick her up. Okay, good, he's not picking her up.
Get what you deserve.
Of course.
Slow simmer on low heat. Patience, not ultra. 任せてください。あなたたちの終幕に。時間は待ってくれます。ドクター、憧れの楽園。私は君臨し続ける。焦っちゃダメだよ。
The performance will begin soon. These are
Crap, I can't let go with Sakiko down. Could be cheap and use my much stronger units. I do have a handful they could probably handle this a little better. Also cut back on Lumen and actually use a cheaper medic. A chain medic or a... Actually, no, it would have to be an elemental medic. A warning.
Really in a complex environment. Oh, I mean, through the skies. Oh, I mean,
時間は待ってくれ。
you will be.
あなたたちです。Bad. ありません。Trouble. でも、慰め、今助けるね。
No, your private room. Enter. What can I get?
Oh wow, that wasn't nearly as much as I was hoping.
安いことです。はい。失礼します。Doctor, you protect. 何も考えなければ。So long as you're here. 歌うね。ドクターと私はあなたをどこまでも追い詰める。I got a way to treat.
Phase 2 time.
Bye. On alert. ドクター、サキちゃん、みんなも私が守るから。Patience, friends. Patience, slow simmer on low heat. Not off. Gotta wait.
Oh, okay, so that did actually fast track her to the blue box for some reason. I can't use Ella because there's no deployable tiles. I'm basically running up against the limit here. I could just not bother with Ave Mujica, but I guess if I did that, well, first things first, I could bring out Flag Pipe here. So we'll do precisely that. That's a cure I should still have here, I think. Because he cuts down Shu's purchases, and I can actually use her to cause some problems. But obviously damage isn't going to work here because I think the boss actually has some very good resistances. Morpheus. Yeah, she actually has very high resistance, so Arts is not nearly as powerful unless I either have a Pierce or... Well, who do I have that doesn't care about your defenses?
I'll adjust my
I should still bring the, I can't really bring too many ground units, so how about instead I bring the Bard? Yeah, I'm just currently working on her M3 as we speak. So this M3 is definitely coming. Just physical nuke. I guess if I want a physical nuke, I will want someone like Pawsey or Ray. Actually, Ray's probably a smart option here. Ray is hands down my strongest physical damage dealer, just because she has such high. I don't have Lumen, but honestly, you could choose Ray or Lumen and be perfectly fine. I don't think you'll miss them. If I keep getting problems, then might actually borrow, rather, well, maybe rather than borrowing a damage dealer like Wiz, maybe I could borrow a healer, an absurd healer. Yes. Maybe what I just need is someone who will make me immune. Here we are. Aya Alter.
Still around.
Watch your step.
Flag pipe is such a wonderful tool.
迷っている暇がありません。Spring breeze, timely rest. Flesh and bone bear we. ここまでに追い詰める。私たちの勝利。
Point, point.
位置につきました。
Let's have some true damage, buddy.
Negotiations are useless.
みんなも私が守るから。
There we go. Powerhouse. Someone died. Who died? Oh crap, Sakiko died. I think I was on the right track though, because yeah, Aya Alter basically prevented the stun proc, which is huge because the dog can only kidnap ones that are stunned, right? If there's any sleeping enemies are stunned off. Yep. So if they never stun, it's never a problem. The thing is, I need to make sure Aya Alter has that. That can be a little tricky because the block count goes up. I could use a different one that increases Vina's block count, but I think I really do want to stay thematic, you know? In that case, yeah, let's just borrow Aya Alter here.
Specialized formation. I am. Why? Thanks you. Watch me. Another. Private room.
Wish I didn't scare. Finally, I can.
I don't need to use that yet.
This is.
These are no.
Clear sky.
Violence too is
Find.
Bam, 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 bam.
呼びましたか。ドクター。黄昏の楽園に。私は君臨し続ける。
There we go.
Yeah, you'll hear things needed. Will not come. I'm done, Rem.
There we go. Boss dead. Yeah, Vina is never going to suffer from this. She's never going to die, so we're in good shape.
Finally, I
negotiations are used.
flesh and bone. 歌うね。
Go Vina. Kind of great. Even though she may not deal ridiculous damage, Gen 3 does. Vina's pretty good at taking out enemies through any gimmicks. She can kill the PRTS system in one skill cycle. And that's without that's with barely anything from her passive, by the way. She's just it's just that good when consistent. Let's see here. Morpheus greatly increases barrier. Binding Dream is greatly increased, and defeated units are now trapped for much longer. In that case, I'll really need to make it count. Also, I could probably use the Doll Keeper in place of Vina specifically, but it is what it is.
Finished construction of the refinement system. The aid of the skies. So the breeze is on. Fight them.
Not my. 誰のラスト
And ship yards. I won't.
door. More than a
So the pushing us. I must. Going arcade.
I wasn't clear skies for seeing. Rain clouds.
Violence too.
Haha.
ドクター、それでも慰めを求め焦っちゃダメだよ。
What can I give? I must someone only. Please can move. Going arcade.
Everyone, focus on fighting.
Vina, you know what to do. True damage that boss down. Oh, yeah. And true damage the dog while we're here. Might as well go all in. Probably go this to kill this guy because that's an extra enemy I'd rather not have to deal with. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of that guy with Ray. I don't think anyone's getting past Vina, so I can go ahead and retreat her.
Finally, negotiations are.
Haha. Excellent. Probably didn't even need Nightingale now that I think about it. I could have probably just used Rose Salt and been fine. Mission complete, and that is all of them. Not bad, that really is a Ferris wheel. I did get all the messages here. Named. Stage up, the masquerade's begun. I, as a fan, definitely have to help out. Don't be shy, these are old tables from Rhodes Island that were just sitting around, and I've refurbished them to suit the band's style. They'll definitely come in handy, so please be sure to invite me to the masquerade. They're all sleeping. But of course, it's more fun having them play. Cracked. Make a little mosh pit. That's pretty cute. And on brand. From Vigna. These are stage decorations my bandmates and I prepared. Hopefully they could be of some use. As a fellow band member from Rhodes Island, if there's anything else you need, just ask. Even when things get tough, we play without holding back. Isn't that what rock and roll's about? Let's jam sometime. Nice that different genres can get a lot like that. Hello, these are lighting fixtures from your order. We've adjusted their appearance to match the requested style. After confirmation, we'll help install them on stage. Well, I don't quite understand it, but the stage looks so amazing and cool. If possible, could I bring my friends to attend too? It's sure to be a magnificent and unforgettable masquerade. Nice. Yeah. Members of Ave Mujica doing? I heard that your masquerade on Rhodes Island is being diligently prepared, so please allow me to contribute as well. These were originally furniture pieces from the Castle of Dreams, and I've sent them over to add some vibe to the masquerade. We are very much looking forward to the official start of the masquerade, and the children are so also impatient. I wish you all the best. And even one from Morpheus. Iris asked me to apologize to you all, so I just went too far before, so I caused you unnecessary trouble. I'm truly sorry, so please take these backdrop Korans that the Korans and I made together. Is that enough now, Iris? I don't care anymore. Just let it be. I hope your masquerade's a success. Otherwise, Iris will surely nag at me again. But Baka. It makes sense they'd want to have Morpheus, even Morpheus contribute. They're most likely going to be making her playable one day, after all. Just depends whenever they want to revisit the Castle of Dreams storyline. It's also kind of funny she debuted in this kind of event, a crossover event. But hey, Techno became playable after she showed up in the second Rainbow Six event, so anything's possible. The only question is, will we get mayors from the Limbus crossover? That is, the Arknights crossover in Limbus. That's what I'm personally hoping for. Oh, forgot these. Oh yeah, the medal set is a lot more simplistic for this event. As you can see, there's only 2 of them. And they're just for beating the story and for getting the welfares. So, very straightforward. But it makes sense, since there's a likelihood this event might not run again they best not, and not everyone will be into the theme. Best not make people feel too obligated, you know? But another 2 hours. Honestly, that's not too bad, given my team is far from meta, and I was able to at least have fun and enjoy most of the Ave Mujica girls. But next time, I'll think a bit on what I want to play for next time. But till then, I hope you enjoyed going with my weird, random bullshit Go team and somehow figuring out how it'd win. But until then, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good time. I'll see you later.